morning. I'm meteorologist Bo Dotson. It's Monday, March 21st, 2016. Today's weather is sponsored by McClintock Preferred Finishes Wholesale and Supply Store located in Paducah, Kentucky and Evansville, Indiana. They provide customer service along with all the tools necessary for body shops to remain educated and competitive. Let's take a look at this morning's satellite loop, and I've overlaid the temperatures onto the map. You see, most of us were in the upper 20s to lower 30s this morning. We did have a frost and light freeze over the area. Not too bad for the second day of spring. You can see some clouds there across southern Indiana and southwest Illinois that moved into parts of Kentucky and Tennessee earlier this morning. Otherwise, mostly sunny sky conditions at this time. We will have a few more clouds possible later this afternoon, but otherwise not too bad today with highs into the 50s. Let's take a look at the GFS model guidance for our next storm system, which arrives on Wednesday night and Thursday. You can see on this map an area of low pressure that develops in Kansas and moves into Illinois, this on Wednesday night and Thursday. This will drag a cold front across our area, producing some showers and thunderstorms. We'll loop this one more time. We'll see the low develop over Kansas and Nebraska. Moves northeastward, heavy snow here in the blue and purple. Green would be rain and thunderstorms. The low, pretty deep low with perhaps a 988, 989, 990 millibars. That's getting pretty far down there on the barometric pressure readings, and that does mean a tight pressure gradient over our area. These lines are equal lines of pressure called isobars, and when they're tightly packed together, that means gusty winds. Our winds will start on Tuesday, and we'll probably have some 20 to 35 mile per hour winds, maybe some gusts to 40 miles per hour, and then Tuesday night and Wednesday night, 10 to 20 miles per hour, with gusts perhaps to 30 miles per hour at times. The windiest time period will be on Tuesday, and partly because we're going to have quite a bit of sun on Tuesday. When we have sun, that normally mixes the air a bit more, and we have gustier winds. We'll look at this one more time. Very heavy snow to the north of the low. A band of showers and thunderstorms will push through our area on Wednesday night and Thursday. We could have some light showers as early as Wednesday with quite a few clouds. Patchy light rain or drizzle can't be ruled out, but the main band of precipitation will be right along the cold front again Wednesday night and on Thursday. We take a look at rainfall totals with this system. I'm going to put this in motion. This is rainfall accumulation totals scale here on the right. You can see on Wednesday some light rain, but then Wednesday night and Thursday are when these darker colors come into play. The blue represents a half an inch to perhaps 3/4 of an inch of rain. The green represents 1/4 of an inch to perhaps a half an inch of rain. We'll put this in motion one more time. You'll see some gray show up on Wednesday. That would be the light showers I talked about earlier. But then as the cold front moves through, here it comes, you see the heavier precipitation develop and fall over our area. Currently it appears that the lightest totals would be over the Poplar Bluff area, and the greatest totals would be over our eastern counties. Let's take a look at the wind gust map, and we'll push through tonight and tomorrow. Watch for the greens on Tuesday. The green colors represent 30 to perhaps 40 mile per hour winds. Here we are in the morning, and then by late morning and afternoon, you see the green colors show up. Again, that's 20, 30 mile per hour winds, perhaps 40 mile per hour gusts. That continues into Tuesday night, and here we are into Wednesday morning with still quite a few blues. That's 10 to 20 mile per hour winds with gusts to 25 miles per hour. Let's take a look at the Storm Prediction Center's severe weather outlook for this next particular system. I don't think the risk for severe weather is going to be great with this one. There's not a lot of cape or instability to work with. Wind fields aloft, however, are quite strong. But again, without the instability, that means the risk for severe storms will remain low. Let's take a look at what the Storm Prediction Center is thinking, and they've outlined a risk for severe thunderstorms from southwest Missouri into eastern Oklahoma and northeast Texas and then western Arkansas. They've also placed some of our counties in a marginal risk. Again, I think the risk for severe thunderstorms with this particular system is low. It's not zero, but it's not a very great risk either. I do think a couple of storms might be on the strong side with gusty winds, maybe some pea to dime size hail, but this particular system doesn't look like a severe weather outbreak for our region. It is that time of year, typically March, April, May, into the middle of June is our peak time for severe weather, and then we have a second time period in late October to November where we oftentimes have some severe weather. The changing of the seasons is normally when we see severe thunderstorms in our particular area. We take a look at the weather forecast for the rest of the day. We're going to have quite a bit of sun this morning. We may have some fog developing, and that might mean patchy clouds as well. So a mix of sun and clouds as the day wears on. It will be a little warmer than it was on Sunday. Expect temperatures in the 50s today with west-southwest winds at 4 to 8 miles per hour. Take a look at tonight's forecast. We won't be as cold as we were this morning. We'll have mostly clear skies conditions, perhaps some patchy fog once again developing. It will become breezy towards morning. Overnight lows in the middle to upper 30s. South-southwest winds at 8 to 16 miles per hour. We take a look at Tuesday's forecast. It will be a mix of sun and clouds, windy, winds from the south-southwest at 15 to 30 miles per hour with gusts to 40 miles per hour, and expect temperatures to be in the 60s across the region.